my name is Becky McDonald. I'm a senior nutrition and dietetics major at Louisiana Tech University. I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about childhood obesity and hopefully give you some ideas and tips to help reverse this epidemic. As a nutrition and dietetics student, obesity of any kind is important to me, but as a mother of two daughters, childhood obesity is even more important. I'm going to start out with a few statistics. The CDC, that's the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, has stated in its latest report that over the past 30 years, childhood obesity has more than doubled. In the past 30 years, adolescent obesity has quadrupled. Those numbers are awful. In 2012, the CDC states that 1 out of every 3 children was either overweight or obese. Now, overweight is defined as having excess fat for height. Now, that's including weight of bones, muscle, skin, water, and fat. Obesity, however, is defined as an excess amount of fat on the body. Now, we all want to know, or we all have our own theories about why children 30 years ago were 2 times smaller than they are now. Well, 30 years ago, I was there. 30 years ago, I didn't have a cell phone, I didn't have a computer, I didn't have anything to sit on my behind in the house for 6 hours. Our parents made us go outside and play. We rode our bikes all over the country. We walked anywhere we wanted to. Now, unfortunately, it's not safe for our children to do that. Obviously, I know that. I have too. Since it's not safe to do that, the level of physical activity that our children are doing is way less. Not only that, but there's a fast food restaurant on every corner, sometimes stacked on top of each other. Adding to that, 2-parent households, both parents usually work, and 1-parent households, that 1 parent works. So, when the kids get out of school, they are sitting at home alone for a couple of hours. Now, I don't let my kids go outside unless I'm here. So they're sitting at home. There's not really much they can do as far as physical activity goes for a couple of hours. When that parent gets home, they're rushing to feed the kids, bathe the kids, and get them in bed because they're tired. So they're probably not worried too much about whether or not their bread has whole grains, or whether or not their can of green beans is loaded with sodium, or whether or not their cheese is processed and full of saturated fat. They're just trying to get them fed and get them in the bed. Now, in 1994, the organization of the USDA, the Center for Nutrition Policy and Promotion, was established to make the lives of Americans healthier. Since then, there have been many resources to help the public become more healthier and make better choices. The most recent resource is My Plate. My Plate replaced My Pyramid in June of 2011. Now, I remember My Pyramid. This is what I grew up looking at in the school cafeterias. Now, it kind of tells you a little bit. I mean, it shows you, yeah, you should be eating more of this than that, but it doesn't really give you a specific amount of really what you should do. And it also shows that you should have some physical activity. That's all fine and good. This is the new one. This is My Plate. So much easier to read, and I'll give you a very brief and easy description of how this works. Basically, what they suggest is half your plate should be fruits and vegetables, half your plate should be grains and lean protein, and half of those grains that you consume should be whole grains. There should be at least 1 serving of dairy. Fats and oils are not included on my plate like they were my pyramid, because fats and oils are pretty much included in everything we eat anyway. So much easier to read. Now, another thing about Choose My Plate is it is a website for the entire American population. We can use this. We can use it to educate ourselves. We can use it to educate our children. Now, the great thing about this is, and I use it a lot, I use it for my personal nutrition benefit, and I use it for my classes. You can create a profile on there. It tells you your BMI. It tells you your physical activity goals. It tells you your calorie goals for daily. It tells you your food group targets. And also, if you enter what you eat every day, it will break down into how much fat, carb, protein, empty calories you're consuming. If you're consuming too much, it breaks it down. And actually, I've printed out a little bit about that too. This is what it looks like when you do that. You can't really see it. Anyway, it's very interesting. I love working with it. It's neat to play around with it. Okay, back to childhood obesity. Okay, children these days are computer savvy. They know their way around a computer. So what better way to educate a child on better eating habits than computers? So on choosemyplate.gov, there is a Choose My Plate Kids. So in this section of Choose My Plate, the kids can play games, they can do activities, they can watch videos, there are songs, and all of these resources teach them how to be healthier on a level that they can understand. It also gives them ideas on fun activities, physical activities that they can do, and they suggest that children have at least 60 minutes of physical activity per day. Another resource on Choose My Plate is for parents and educators. Now, I use this a lot because I actually work in an elementary school, so I use it for them too. It's great to be able to show them really easy ways to show their parents, what's easy, what's good to buy, what's bad to buy, why it's bad to buy. It's just really great resources. So for kids, parents, teachers, people without kids, if you have nephews, grandkids, whatever, choosemyplate.gov has so many different resources. So I'm going to post a link to choosemyplate.gov right under the link to this video, and I hope you utilize it and check it out. It's really great. Thank you very much. Have a good day.